position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down.
Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the lone running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that...
It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And some room to work. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help.
Heading to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clemson jumps to the line. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a single player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Oh, out of space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, they're after him. he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This guy just got stuck in the fucking run.
Crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And
He's a freshman! He's a freshman!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, and taking it all the way to the end zone.
they're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback, understanding zone, hitting that curve.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there.
See what I decided to do, so if they want to be over, bro.
He was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got him downfield. It's a running room. Turning on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Davidson. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. steps away to find some room. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Bro.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Lyle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Wants to throw. It's back. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clemson is quick to the line. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Boy, was he well protected. Finally, let's one go.
Finally moving, that was a touchdown.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. He shed tackles like like a snake getting rid of his skin. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The lone back's got it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pulls and fired complete. He's loose. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Going up top again. Caught over the middle. It's Bauer.
Yo, he really held on to that one fucking hand.
They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking for room. It's Lyle. That's 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bauman. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's back. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Falls in the deep ball. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football,
really
go make a play, and catch it.
You
play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Yeah, you back up and I chop like fine for it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He'll pull it down and run. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Look, I mean, you want a birthday gift?
You got a lot to pay for.
Dropping back,
It's like
it's back.
1,500. We have to pay for our food.
That's reeled in, it's Fletcher. And he was
Only
fortunate
quarters
not to
almost at
lose
minimum.
yardage on that play, able
For us
to
both
wedge
to
it
get
back
a
to the line of
it's
scrimmage.
$300.
Really good job
For
by
us
the
to do
defense
that,
being disciplined. They
the
see
party,
the running back out, you see it, keep
drinking
outside
against
leverage
us.
and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to
80
breaking tackles, used to
of those
making plays.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here.
You talk shit on my
literally looking at
birthday.
my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
You make up the game plan. And
Oh, no, you didn't talk shit. Okay. Okay.
I knew what to expect. We go on your birthday and we're just having a free-for-all. You're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, I'm going to the place knowing what we're about to do, what we're about to do.
They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
I got options. Like, I like to go somewhere where I got options and I can just, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. Yup.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
It's in.
No.
He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Let's go. On the snap, it's Davidson. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this.
What are you eating?
A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over the Stallions. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
He
can't wait for this game to be over.
Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the field. Take a shot.
Bro, how do you drop that shit?
Just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside.
Neither do I.
Open receiver throws it to him. Great ball right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
They get to him as he
What's the flag, man? I know.
It's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Ready to try the point after.
Get a hole underneath, and I still get fucking sacked.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Got me zooming it.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
I guess I think we actually with them.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit.
These last second catch-ups.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Clemson jumps to the line. Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yo, how many bailouts is this nigga gonna fucking get, bro? Like, wow. That shit's gonna piss me off, bro. These interceptions thrown out of a fucking sack. Like, come on, man.
They're living dangerously right now.
Like, I shouldn't be able to throw it that fucking far from getting sacked.
Like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone.
Like, I don't get interceptions, man.
He is lucky to get that one back.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Canes will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Finds his man. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. That's caught. It's Haynes. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay?
Another speed boost.
That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And as he throws,
Like, yo.
they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you must
Do they not know how dangerous this shit is going into the shit, bro?
Pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Off play action.
Don't throw that. Good
Down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You love.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
I think I'm past the 50.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Past the 50, dickhead. I'm not fucking past the 50. It's crazy.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He's looking to throw. He got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running, it's Lyle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. Throws for the tight end. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to the end zone. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's back. And he can't get
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's back. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, he wants it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked for the Wildcat. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now. And they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The play action fake. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And he's going to go down as time has run out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great